tired of cooking the same thing over and over and over again? And in this new season, we are going to be learning how to prepare a particular ingredient in 2 or more different ways. I'm your chef and host, John International 254, and this is our Delicacy show. So today we are going to be focusing on 2 major ingredients that are well known out there, that are a favorite to many people. And our first ingredient is potatoes, mostly known as waru in the market. Then we have our chicken. That's our second ingredient. And our third ingredient will be a sauce, which is mayonnaise, one that is loved by young people. So we're going to prepare 3 different meals out of these 3 ingredients. And we're going to start with our chicken. The first meal is going to be made through the oven. We are going to roast the chicken as whole as it is. So we call it a family platter roasted chicken, which has been marinated, and we are going to serve it together with roasted potatoes and a dip. That is the first one. Then the second one, we're going to make a salad. Out of the same chicken, we're going to make a salad that is going to be served with a dressing that has the concept of Italy. So it's called the Italian classic dressing. That is the second meal that you're going to make out of the chicken. And then the third meal that you're going to make out of this same chicken, we're going to make a stir fry using chicken and some vegetables, and then serve it with the potatoes. And that will be lioness potatoes. So we're going to begin with the chicken. For the family platter, we need the chicken when it's whole. So what we do is we are going to remove the back. You can opt to roast it as it is, as whole. But for this episode, we are going to remove the back, open up the chicken, marinate it, then put it in the oven. It's also going to be accompanied by the roast potatoes. So the first thing that we do is remove the back. So what I'm doing needs quite a sharp knife. If you don't have a knife, you can use the kitchen scissors. Ensure that your knife is very sharp. So there it is. We have our back. We've removed it. Then the other thing is to remove the extra fat. This is optional. Some of us love fat, so you can just work with it. So I'm taking out the extra fat on both sides. So remember, you can opt to do this in 2 different ways. You can use an oven, or you can do it in an open grill. But for today, we are going to use an oven. So our chicken is opened up, still whole, not cut into pieces. So there it is. It's whole as it is. So flip it. And set it aside. So the next thing that we are going to do is prepare a simple marination, one that we are going to marinate the chicken before we proceed. So we're going to make it very simple. We're going to use soy sauce. When it comes to marinations, you can be creative as much as you want. So we're going to make a very simple basic marination, which is soy sauce. oyster sauce, which is optional. We are going to have black pepper. We're going to have garlic. 2 cloves are enough. And then we're going to have ginger. So we're going to set this aside and get a different chopping board. So our garlic is cleaned. What we are going to do is grate it. We don't need too much, just a bit of it. Scrap it out. The same thing to the garlic. Peel it and grate it. If you're doing it in mass production, you can use a blender. If you're using a lot of garlic and ginger, you just blend it and get the products mixed together. So grate it. Be careful with the grater. You can also use a garlic mincer. So we have our garlic there. So set that aside. So we're going to mix this together. There it is. Add in the oyster sauce. One spoon is enough. Then we're going to add in the black pepper. Some soy sauce. You can opt to use the light or the dark one. Not too much, just a bit of it. Then we are going to add in some oil. Then some salt. Then mix. So my hat is about to fall off. Let me prepare it well. So mix it all around. Some more oil. So that is our simple marination. So back to the chicken. We need some space. So this is going to go right into our baking tin. So the first thing that we do is oil the tin. This will enable the chicken not to stick when you're baking it. So that is ready. So we go back to our chicken. So you're going to make some cuts all around. This will help the chicken to absorb the marination past the skin. So very simple, not too shallow. So repeat the same process on both sides of the chicken, also the wings on the part and lower parts. So there we have it. So we're going to take the chicken as whole as it is, put it inside the tray, then now use the marination. Pour it all around the chicken. Then rub it in. So you need to remember that our marination has salt, so we are not going to add any salt. We've fripped our chicken and we are marinating it in the inside part. So a family platter, how many people can take one whole chicken? Would we say that it depends with the appetite, but it's served between 6 to 12 people. So we have our chicken there. It's well marinated. So now the other thing now after this is now to make our potato wedges, put them inside here, and then we are going to bake them together inside the oven. So we are setting that aside. So we have our potatoes. So you will note that I have not cleaned my hand because this is still going to get into the same tin. So make the wedges. You can opt to do the wedges, you can opt to roast them whole. So this is our first way of how you can do your potatoes. The roast potatoes using the oven. So remember, it's a platter, so for a platter you'll need quite a number of potatoes since you're serving quite a number of people. So after that, the next thing that we need to do is get the potatoes all around the platter. Let us add a few more. So this is a meal that will take you less than an hour to prepare. And definitely it's a meal that you can involve the whole family. So be sure to be taking notes so that once you're done, you'll try this and you're going to share. So our potatoes are all round. So now the other thing that you're going to add inside here is our carrots. So it's very easy. We're going to peel the carrots. As you're doing this, ensure that you have preheated your oven. Chicken roasts well between 180 to 200 degrees Celsius. So ensure that you're preheating your oven for about 10 minutes. Our oven is on and heating. So if you're not a fan of carrots, this is optional. You don't have to add carrots in there. So get your carrots, peel them. Then you're going to cut them the same way that we've cut our potatoes. Not too thin, not too thick. So there we have them. Spread them all around. Then from there on, we are going to use the same marinade and spread it on top. So the remaining is going to be used once we are turning the chicken. We are going to use it again. Then mix all around. Ensure that the potatoes have absorbed the marinade as well. So a few more incisions. This will also help, apart from the absorption of the marination, this will also help to ensure that the chicken fully cooks inside. So there it is. There is our full chicken together with the potato wedges ready to go into the oven. So I'm going to wipe my hands just a bit. Our oven is hot. It has already been set to 200 degrees Celsius. So we're going to put this inside as it is. So it's inside. We are going to bake it for 30 to 40 minutes. And it's going to be ready for service. So that is the first way of preparing chicken. Roasting it through the oven together with our potatoes, which we've done it through the wedge style. Our chicken is almost done, so we're going to take it and plate it so that now we can go to the last and third method of preparing chicken. So we're going to do a platter. So this is the family platter of oven baked or roasted chicken together with the roast potatoes. There it is. As you can see, there is a chicken together with the potatoes. So the first thing that you are going to do is place the chicken . Place the chicken on our platter. So ensure it's not sticking. Then hold it all together and turn it. There is our chicken. So the other part is now to put the roast potatoes. So put them all around. Remember, this is a platter that is to be enjoyed by the whole family. Be sure to try this. So remember, we have carrots in here. They've also been roasted. So be sure to grab everything and put it inside the platter. So we have our chicken and our carrots. And there we go. Our platter is ready. So the remaining part is making a sauce that is going to accompany this. But before we do that, we have our coriander, what we call dania. Shred it. And sprinkle on top. We also have our white onion, which we are going to caramelize in a pan. So there it is. We have our pan here. We want it hot, together with the remaining parsley. Sorry, but dania, not parsley. So shred it into the pan. The onions also into the pan. Then we are going to add strips of the red pepper, very thin strips. Strips of the green one as well. Very thin strips. Then finally the yellow one. So this is still going inside the pan. some salt for taste. We are going to sweeten it with a bit of sugar. And lastly, some oil. Not too much, just a bit of it. Then you are going to add in a bit of spring. Set this aside. Then also goes inside the pan. Give it a few minutes, about 3 minutes, and that is going to be ready for service. Be sure to stay tuned as we finish up our chicken platter and get to the third method of preparing chicken and potatoes.